Well, he also I know we won't belabor the creative part of it, but too long. But he also unlocked the biggest thing
Yeah.
he sent us a 10-minute voice memo,
It was more like 17 minutes.
which is a terrifying thing to get from anyone. You're like,
In the dynamic, often unpredictable, and always intriguing landscape of Hollywood, where fortunes are made and lost, and where a single role can define a career, the Deadpool franchise, with its unique blend of irreverent humor, boundary-pushing action, and the undeniable charisma of Ryan Reynolds in the lead role, had become a cultural phenomenon, captivating audiences worldwide and establishing itself as a cornerstone of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The franchise was highly successful. Then a major shift in the story occurred. A controversy began to unfold, one that would send shockwaves through the industry. This centered on the actions and choices of Blake Lively, a talented and respected actress, and her connection to Reynolds, a partnership that, for many, had represented a symbol of Hollywood success and creative synergy. The question on everyone's mind was this: what could possibly have transpired behind the scenes? What events had unfolded, and what actions had been taken to cause Marvel Studios, a titan in the world of entertainment, to take the unprecedented, and for a star of Reynolds' stature, seemingly unthinkable step of filing a lawsuit against him? The legal action caused major shock. Get ready to delve into a narrative that explores the complex interplay of celebrity, the power dynamics of the film industry, the volatile nature of public opinion, and the potentially devastating consequences when personal and professional lives become intertwined in the glare of the spotlight. Before we move on, please make sure to show your support and to help this channel to grow. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel and to hit that like button. Also, we value your thoughts, so please, if you have any comments on this video, make sure to drop them in the comments section below.
Yeah. My relationship with my father, which was very complicated and difficult. My dad was a very, I come from a middle class, kind of blue collar home, and my dad was just of that generation where it's just like, he was Clint Eastwood, less is more. Simple grunts is how he communicated.
Okay, gotcha.
I think people tell themselves stories, and this sort of comes back to your worldview that you just mentioned about.
The first signs of trouble, the initial whispers of discontent, did not originate on the meticulously managed set of a Marvel film. That setting was known for its tightly orchestrated productions, its carefully constructed narratives, its emphasis on secrecy, and its unwavering commitment to protecting its valuable intellectual property. Instead, the genesis of the brewing storm, the first hints of discord, began to emerge around a separate film project, a standalone production that Blake Lively had, with seeming enthusiasm, signed on for. The role had been designed to bring the actor attention. The director of this particular film, an individual with a strong track record of crafting emotionally resonant stories, had been given substantial creative control. The director was a co-writer. He was also a producer. Finally, he was also cast in a prominent role in the film, giving him a considerable level of influence. This multifaceted involvement afforded the director a significant degree of control over almost every facet of the production, including, and perhaps most crucially, the film's intended overall artistic vision. This project was viewed as a major opportunity for Lively, a chance to further expand her already impressive portfolio of work and to establish herself as a leading actress in the industry. The decision to join the project seemed like a natural one, given the director's past success and the potential of the film. This new role had the promise of a major opportunity.
I always thought I'd end up as in law enforcement, like my family. So I didn't imagine that acting was a way to get out of the house. It wasn't really like a passion when I was a kid. It was something that I was already doing at home, to survive. So
Right.
you kind of, I noticed when I was a kid, making people laugh was a great self-defense mechanism. It really helped me kind of navigate my way through my own home with my older brothers and my dad, and I could diffuse them by making them laugh.
Early reports and rumors that began to circulate within the industry hinted at a growing tension and a series of disagreements between Blake Lively and the film's director. These disputes, according to sources with knowledge of the situation, centered on several key areas of the production. These included proposed revisions to the script, the plans for marketing the film, and the promotional strategy that would be implemented leading up to its release, and perhaps most significantly, the film's overall creative direction. Sources close to the project described Lively's increasing dissatisfaction, expressing the feeling that the film was evolving in a direction that did not fully align with her own artistic vision. The feeling was that the film would be less than what was anticipated, and it created a divide. These issues came to represent not merely creative differences, but rather a fundamental clash of artistic principles, a fundamental disagreement on the direction of the project. This creative clash became a source of great concern. Then came a turning point as the drama accelerated with the surfacing of leaked text messages. These communications, purportedly originating from Blake Lively, came to be viewed as a pivotal juncture in the unfolding narrative. These messages, presented as evidence, seemed to be pointing fingers, and the finger was pointing at the director. Some of the text messages contained implications that the director had been actively involved in manipulating certain media outlets. It was alleged that the director had done this for the purpose of misrepresenting Lively's actions, choices, and in some cases, even her character. The messages were seen as a betrayal. It created a public divide. The unfolding situation prompted immediate comparisons to the Amber Heard case, a legal and public relations disaster that caused a huge decline in public support. The comparison was obvious. It led to some significant, very public discussions. It, in many ways, set the stage for what was to come.
Well, that is also accurate and weirdly high praise as well. It was just one of those. It felt like a live-action Pixar movie. It was something that, I wanted to do something where nobody was being stabbed in the face.
Yes.
There was almost no blood at all. I think I got a little paper cut on the movie. That was about it. And something that my kids can watch, but also as a parent, too, you want the parents need to get punched right in the heart as well.
As the story continued to unfold, and as the narrative began to take shape, the focus of the situation inevitably shifted to Ryan Reynolds and the potential impact of the developing situation on his career, and more specifically, on his role as Deadpool. Reynolds' future with the Deadpool franchise was now in question. The industry was watching. The public, of course, was also watching. The expectations for his performance in the role were high. There were questions about the role's future. There were even questions about Reynolds' future. Marvel, a company known for its care in managing its image and its carefully considered brand, began to express growing concern over the rumors and the situation as it was developing. Those working at the studio were worried about what would happen next. They felt that the controversy and any potential fallout from it could, at the very least, potentially damage the reputation of the Deadpool brand and its potential for continued success, a prospect that was, to say the least, unsettling. So the key question that the studio was facing was how to protect and preserve its valuable asset, the Deadpool brand. It was a key decision, and the direction in which the studio took the action was sure to be a factor. The first clear sign of trouble, the first action to show that the situation was serious, was that Ryan Reynolds significantly reduced his involvement in the promotional efforts and his involvement with promoting the film in question. This clear action and the change in his behavior led to further attention. The move showed concern and a degree of uncertainty. It showed that the situation was very serious indeed.
About a month ago, this really hit home with me too. About a month ago, I was sitting in traffic and I was just like jamming These Dreams by heart. Oh. I was killing it in the car. And there was just this busload of high school kids that were parked right beside me. I didn't even realize. I looked over and every one of their jaws were just on the ground, laughing their friggin' guts out at me.
The rumors and the speculation continued. The drama continued. And then the pivotal moment came. The studio decided to take action, and they had to make it. The legal action, which was now clear to everyone, took place. The studio made the decision to sue Reynolds. It was clear to many that something had changed, that there was now a great deal of conflict between the studio and Ryan Reynolds. In the end, what happens next? The details are not yet clear, and the answer to the question has become a major focus for everyone involved. The key element of this remains uncertain, but it seems likely that the story will continue to develop and to reveal the truth, or at least a version of the truth, in the coming days, weeks, and months. And what a story it is! Thank you for watching. And as always, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to share your comments.